Hi, Jim. It's nice to meet you. My name is Sam, and I'm an account executive from Carousel Industries. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm quickly just going to drop my LinkedIn in the chat right now. That way we can connect. And then while I'm doing this, I just wanted to congratulate you on those 22 new locations. That must be really exciting. It must be keeping you really busy.
Oh yeah, it's been great. I mean, it is a lot of work, but we're happy to have it.
Nice. And then I know your time is valuable, so I'm just going to set an agenda for today's meeting. This meeting will only take about 10 minutes. Is that okay? Does that work for you?
Yeah, 10 minutes is great.
Perfect. And then is there anyone else you want to add to this meeting right now who you think would benefit?
Not at the moment. Everyone's here needs to be, so it's just
Okay,
me.
perfect. Okay, so then for the agenda, I kind of wanted to understand a little bit more about Gold Coast and then the value that Carousel can add. Is there anything else you want to add today?
Not that I can think of, but
Okay,
sounds good.
perfect. So then I actually was participating in a local networking event for sales professions, and I met an insurance salesperson who works for Gold Coast, and they shared with me that you guys have been having some issues with your video communications platform. Can you just tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we've been using Skype lately as our main video conferencing software. It's been all right. I mean, we've had some issues with it, with communications not being clear over it, some spottiness. Uh, I mean, there was an issue with some hackers, but it's not been good. It's not been horrible, but
Yeah, so you mentioned like some problems with Skype. I was wondering, can you give me a little bit more detail about that?
well, let's see. We were in a really important meeting last week, and we had some guys come in. I assume it was hackers of some kind, and they messed up the meeting. They intercepted communications between us and the client that we were trying to get, and it we just had to postpone the whole meeting. We couldn't function through that. It was pretty bad. Hopefully, we can still get them back and meet with them again. But with our schedules, it's hard to line up our times to meet again. So we're really worried that we're going to lose that business.
Yeah, I know that must be a little bit scary for you. So then I'm just wondering too, so when you went remote, what did your strategy look like? Did you use your current tools in place?
Well, like I said, we had Skype, which was just everybody kind of knew how to use it. It was basic. As far as messaging, there's always email, but we've tried to incorporate Slack, which is it's like texting. It's kind of harder on the older members of our company, but the younger ones pick it up relatively quickly. So it's been decent. Again, not the best though.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine. So then what happens if your company doesn't fix these problems?
God, well, it's a mess. I mean, communication's the most important thing. So the problems we've been having between not getting messages through, having issues with clients, I mean, we could lose a lot of business, and that just breaks down to a lot of money lost. So, yeah,
Yeah, for sure. So then what has your company done so far to fix some of these problems?
uh, not too much actually. I mean, we have been trying to look into other options than Skype and Slack. That's why we were excited to have you come in to hear if there was anything that Carousel could offer. But at the moment, we're looking at down every option that we can to try to find something.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm really glad to be here. And I just want to tell you that Carousel integrates and manages technology solutions. So, who we are is that we also have 6,000 customers, including 35 of them from Fortune 100 companies. We have also 1,300 employees working in 27 locations. And the really nice thing about Carousel is that you get to enjoy having one partner with nationwide support, experience in multi vendor integrations, and award winning managed services. And then you have access to top technology with us. So, then what I'm understanding from your problems is that your company is really having trouble with Skype and Slack right now. So with Skype, you had a security breach. And then with Slack, your employees aren't really using it. It's not really efficient for you. So then what we can provide and benefit for you is a Cisco WebEx communication platform system. So what WebEx is a unified cloud communication platform that makes it possible for organizations to interact and collaborate from any mobile device or video platform. We have four great benefits of WebEx. So the first one is WebEx meetings. This allows you to hold meetings with HD video. WebEx training. So this allows you to train your employees online. It's really great. You can have it's hands-on training. There's tests. There's breakout rooms, and then WebEx events. So this allows you to hold large-scale webinar events. This really relates to your recent like webinar that you had. So with WebEx events, you can do this with the security that Skype did not provide you, and then WebEx Teams. So the Teams allows you to stay connected through messaging and file sharing. So does this sound like something you would use, Jim?
Yeah, it sounds great. It's a little complicated though. Do you think the employees will have any trouble transitioning to that?
I think your employees will transition to this very smoothly. So, especially with our WebEx training. So, this feature really allows you to have online training programs more effectively. So, you can deliver live interactive sessions as well as having engaged like hands on training.
Wow, that does sound great then. What do you have to say about cost though? Because that's still a big factor here for selecting something.
Yeah, so I understand that you're concerned with the price. And then just to clarify, are you concerned with just the price in general or like presenting it to Austin McCormick or the company?
I'm just trying to sort out how we're going to justify this to the IT team because really it comes down to what they think is best for the company for a platform. So,
I understand, Jim. So you're concerned about the price and showing this to the IT department. So what's actually really unique about the WebEx Cisco system is that we have an active user model. So with this model, you only pay for those who are using it. You can also purchase the subscription in a 1, 3, or 5-year length with monthly, annual, or prepaid. Also, what's really unique about this subscription is that you see your return on investment. You see your return on investment through a function called the Control Hub. So the Control Hub literally allows you to see the analytics behind who is actually using this platform. So you get the most out of your money.
wow. Yeah, I don't know if I have any other questions. You really blew me away with that one. Um, it sounds great. I what are some next steps then that we can take to hear more about this?
Yeah, of course. So, Jim, I think that me and you can agree that Carousel provides uh, a unified messaging platform system and then gets rid of that security problem that you had. And as a result, it will create this simplified environment that your employees can use. So, to move forward, we should commit to making a meeting and showing Austin McCormick, your CIO, a demo. Does that sound good with you?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Great. I'm glad to hear it. Does Tuesday at 2 o'clock work or Thursday at 2 o'clock work better for you?
Let's see. I think Tuesday. Tuesday would work really well, actually.
Perfect. I'll mark it down right now.